All right, brother. We're gonna watch your side profile view here. We talked about this again in office. We're looking at overstride here, which is just front side of hip. We want your foot to land as close to this line as we can, and we can see right and left sides. You're just slightly beyond it. Honestly, I'm not too concerned. Your knee angles here are not that bad either. Um, I mean, you're off by a couple degrees. So here you're at 17 degrees, and then here, I think you're just slightly less on this side. Yeah, and here we're at 16 degrees, and so we want you north of 20. So we could bring this foot underneath if we talked about a cadence manipulation. If we increased your cadence, more than likely you're going to be right on that line. And so, again, ideally for your strike, they say they want at least the rear part of your foot to be touching that line, landing a little bit underneath you, which will help from a shock absorption side of things. Again, we're just thinking about long term for joints, especially with you running 50 miles. We want you to be able to absorb that load really well. Also, no surprise, you said you're a heel striker. I kind of call you a rear foot striker. Anyways, you're not overly, your toes not way up in the air when you land. And so, all in all, here, I'm pretty happy with this. Next thing we're going to look at is your mid stance knee flexion. Again, we talked about this one in office. We felt like, I mean, you're definitely adequate, but you're bordering almost too much. And so, just something for us to kind of keep an eye on is, do we sink too much whenever we have this leg underneath us? And so, here I have you at 44. Here I have you at 47 degrees. Again, we want you to be north of 35, but we also don't want you over 50. And so, you're getting close to that 50 mark again. Not too concerned about it. It's just if something pops up, it might be something that we look at. Um, Ankle dorsiflexion is fantastic from this angle. We just want your knee out in front of your toe. And on both of these, that looks great, man. And then hip extension on both sides was also pretty clean and solid. We mentioned for you, your left hip extension wasn't as good or as clean as your right side, and you kind of felt that in session too. Um, Outside of that, your trunk lean, it could slightly increase. I'm not too mad at it, honestly, and I'm probably not worried about you changing much about it. I think I think it's adequate. So just gonna let you watch a little bit here from the side. All in all, Rod, like I said, your gait analysis is pretty smooth, pretty clean. Don't tell Kenyon. But just a couple things for us to work on. We can look at the cadence. Again, you're at a 164. If we really wanted to, we could try to push you closer to that 180 mark. You're not experiencing any pain with anything. Um, I think we know just from your knee surgery on the right side. Just something for us to pay attention to from a strength side of things, from a stamina and endurance side. Your right hip definitely compensates, doesn't allow for hip drop, so that's just something for us to look at. Again, when we think about 50 miles, we want to make sure that you're as fine-tuned in your movement as can be. And so just a few things for us to kind of keep track of and work on. But anyways, man, thanks for coming in, and look forward to helping you hit that 50-mile mark.